Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Or I guess tonight. We're doing it in this live stream a little bit later than normal. Is this going to be more product Zomboid lore videos? Yeah. That's what we're animating right now. Or at least building up to. So as we wait for everything to load up, I loaded it a little bit earlier than before. How has all days been? See, last time we saw all of you, it was like 2 days ago. So it wasn't that long. But we left off on making the left side of the Louisville map, so at least we'll be able to cover more ground at that time. Okay. The map is fully loaded. Let's get into it. Let's get everything fully displayed. There you all are. Ooh, there we go. So last time we were doing the live stream, we just lost some intense lag. We built this little subdivision here. Just need to put in a sidewalk into the grass area, and well, I think we'd be done. We did do, the sidewalk over here, and then the basic housing over here. So this area is pretty much covered then. I think pretty much we'll be doing this little area over here next, so it should be pretty fine. That, and it's not that many important buildings. Let me check real quick. Let's see. On this side of the map, it is a repurposed building. Maybe a church? I don't know what that is. Sorry, let me see. Maybe. It looks sort of like a church over here. On the bottom left side, whatever this building is. But besides that, let's see what else there is. We got a pawn shop, butcher shop, and then just a bunch of random buildings. Okay, so yeah. These ones over here, they don't have to be that important for detail, just like the other side. So before we start all that, let's go ahead and get these buildings out of the way, just so we can hide them and establish that they're like done. So yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and bring the map all the way over here, just so I can see its layout. Okay. So I need to be doing 2 sides of the sidewalk, and then yeah, we're pretty much good to go then after that. So let's go ahead and start. But how's y'all's days been? The thumbnail picture is nice work. Yeah, thank you. That was, we were testing more of the Enigma stuff, and we have a lot of stuff made, but right now we just ain't touching until this done. But some things like that we have made already. Let's see here. Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's not really, that's not off in our, Discord and stuff, and is completely disclosed. Okay, so that's done. What do we need? Actually, no, I can just close it off. Let's see how many openings are in this subdivision area. We got this one. Oh, we gotta wait a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We just need to do one more up here. For, yeah, this area right here. Okay. Then we just need, yep. Then we can start doing this. See, this whole area over here is pretty much, well, most of it is pretty much sidewalk. So we should be fine with covering a lot of it. Okay. And then I'll need to put... I'll have to do a little... Okay. Then, okay, we just need to do these sides. What does it look like on the map? Yeah. Oh, we do have to worry about the one entrance, though. Okay, that covers, yeah, just about all the building areas, so that's good. Now we just need to do a little bit of the sidewalk areas, or the blockade areas. Whatever works the best. Let's see, what did I use over here? Because I do know I did. Yeah, okay, I can use that. Now I do know. I had a theory for how we were making the city. Obviously, there's the idea of all sidewalk looks the same, but there would be times where certain areas were built at different times. So it would make sense that some sidewalks don't look the same as others. So like higher quality areas, I would say probably has like the pristine limestone sidewalk, while more common has more of the dirty version. I'm not double thinking on that or second guessing myself. I'm gonna keep going and we'll figure it out as I go. It would make sense though that everything doesn't look the same. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Checking the map to make sure I still have everything good. Last thing I need is into the project as well. Yeah, almost done. Then we can start placing the. I'll have to place the asphalt first, just so we can get an idea. Does that run along the road? It does. So, okay. Oh, mouse. There it is. Unreal Engine 5. Very fun engine, but you can lose your mouse so many times in here. We'll extend that to 5 because this is more of a bold area. Okay, and I think that's pretty good for that. So let me go ahead and just grab some of the asphalt. Did you go to college to get skills in animation? No, not at all. It was all self-learning. There's a lot of stories I hear for animation school-wise that there's a lot of things that you can be taught many things in, college or some type of animation school, which is fine, but if you really have that drive to do it, you would probably be better. Like, we didn't really do all of this for, I don't know how long. Hold on a second. There we go. We didn't do all this for maybe at least a decade. I'm saying a decade because I'm just, long shotting it because I don't know the exact date I even did everything, but I could say that would create hour-long animations with multiple universes and have either intense action or gore or whatever you can see within our animations. You can learn it yourself. Not something that you have to spend, maybe $50,000 within a college to learn. All it takes is time, effort to do it. Because the last thing you also want to do is not go into a field and then realize, damn, I don't really want to do this. Then you're already down the money. Is that... Okay, hold on. Am I good there? No. But yeah, no. I can tell you without a doubt, when we did, or when I specifically, because everyone's story is different for animators. It could have been schools, it could have been taught by a friend or YouTube or anything like that. I myself, I was taught mostly by YouTube tutorials when Unreal Engine 5 was just getting released. There were some animations I did before in Blender, but since Unreal 5 was coming out, I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna hop into that. And I mean, look where it's got us now. I'd say it was a right choice to make. Okay. Is that area really not connected over there? That's just, yeah, that's just divided. Okay. But yeah, I can tell you that, to get, when I started on Unreal Engine 5, it was still like brand spanking new. It was like, you know, E3 or Xbox grand reveal type of newness to it. So there was barely anything on there. And the only tutorials at the time were people who were Unreal experts before. And I think the tutorial for learning this engine is like, oh God, I think it's almost 5 to 9 hours long to like learn all the basics of this, which in the grand like view of things, not that long. If you cut that down, if it's 9 hours long, cut that down into maybe 4 days if you're really wanting to learn it. You're not even talking like 3 hours each day. What, 1.5 hours each day? Yeah, 1.5 times 4, it'd be 9, yeah. Because 3, no, I did that math entirely fucking wrong, but you get my point. You have a really cool deep voice. You could be a really good narrator in any game. Thank you. We might be doing narrator stuff soon. Given with our Enigma universe, we have a lot of monsters and stuff like that. And like we said before, we wanted to do like the SCP aspect of it, but we wanted to avoid like all the lawsuits and stuff that SCP has with like trademarking their monsters and stuff. So and sometimes we might do like narrations of some of our monsters that we've made. But also, yeah, I've done like narrations for like commercials and stuff. But thank you for that compliment. Okay, let's see here. We have all this place down. Let me just go ahead and I guess we'll go ahead and hide a large amount of these buildings because we're not going to be using any of them. Yeah. Just shrink them down. There we go. And then we get to the fun part of just placing our placeholder buildings in slots. Okay, let's see what we got here. That is not what I needed. Okay. So, trying to think of what I have around the area already because I don't want to, double up on anything. I'll have to be careful of over here too. Okay. Looking at the options, got quite a wide variety. Ooh. Could I do another residential district? Let's see here. This one, this district is a little bit of residential over there. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear my phone vibrating on the table. What's going on? Oh, okay. That was actually a notification that some merch stuff that we're testing has been completed. Okay. Let's see, what was I on about? Oh, okay. Sort of residential. These are more of apartments over here with Fun Extreme, Night Glow, Pizza World. I think this is the movie theater? Stareplex. Is that a movie theater? Yes, it is. Sort of would make sense. Sort of would make sense. And you got a Tassel Club, the Velvet Tassel Club over there. I'm thinking maybe one of these will be a residential. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. We'll see. I really love the Project Zomboid. I cannot wait for more updates and stuff. It'd be cool to see a special zombie and things like that. But I know how hard it is. I know how hard it's the work behind stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, we had the idea at times of doing special zombies, but it's the idea of trying to keep to the lore. Maybe some grass lower. Anyway, try and keep to the lore as specific as possible. We posted on our Discord before about this. We had an idea of a storyline where there could have been like some type of variant or something like that of infected. But it would have to be like a one shot or something like that. Not something that would like carry on throughout the story. Hello there, Grace Westernist. Let's grab some of these. Let's take some. A little bit of thievery. Never hurt anyone. Actually, you know what? That whole block over there, that is very delicious. That is a bank. I do not need the bank. Thank you, Unreal. It's being very kind today. We'll go ahead and do something like this. Yeah. That's some good eating right there. Surprised, unless I'm just not looking at the map. Surprised there's not a lot of like tall apartment buildings within Louisville. I know there's the skyscraper. Oh god. I am like slurring the words out loud right now. There's the skyscrapers over here. You know, there's like the little huts, like these things scattered around. I'm surprised there's no like actual tall residential buildings like these. I wouldn't say it would be too hard to make, but I know they were definitely a thing during that time. Now within that area, who knows? Yeah, it would have to take place in the future for the virus and stuff like that to have enough time to mutate. Yeah, I mean, it would either be like a far future video or like, I don't know, like somebody was testing on one or something like that. There's so many things that you would have to like create just so you could get the whole thing set up for that. And at times that can be harder itself than just doing, you know, animating and stuff. Well, who knows? Maybe in the future we will try something like that. Who knows? Whatever. All that matters right now is just getting the city made for us. Yeah. Yeah, this is sort of making more sense. If there's a giant residential area over here, a little bit of walkway over there, that's not bad. Yeah, the large parking lot, a lot of residential area here. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being fully likely. Okay. Ping nail spa makes a return. It's not seeable over here, is it? No, it's not. Okay, let's see what we can do then. Where are we at on the map? Hold on, I lost myself. Ooh. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, that's a good idea there. Zombie dog would be a cool thought. Yeah, I mean, there is a theories going around if somehow the virus will, or if they'll make like infected animals or anything, because they're doing their whole, you know, they just did the update where you can have animals and like take care of them and stuff. So it would make sense that they have infected animals in the future. It might throw some things off, but who knows? What city is this? This is Louisville being made. Right now, well, for the past 2 streams, we got this square, and sort of this square done. There is still quite a bit to do, but the whole city's being made for the next animation. A pack of zombie dogs? Maybe. So many things we can do. Who knows? Ooh, I don't think I can do that one. I think that's... yeah. That's that one right there. Big city to explore. Oh, yeah. Sadly, with our... with how we do animations, we don't really like plan out where our characters will go. So we know they're gonna be in Louisville, but we can't say like, okay, they're gonna go along. Okay, thank you, autosaving. Anyway, we can't say like they're gonna go down this street, then take a left, and then go that way, stuff like that. Because a lot of the things we do, we just eyeball it, and then we make the story match to how our animations play out, like we did with the exclusion video, the exclusion zone. We didn't know how long, like some of the, you know, tank rides would be, the APC rides. So a lot of that was shot on the spot of where the APC would go, and then we had to reenact over and over again. Either us reacting to how the tank moves, turning left, right, stuff like that. So it'll probably be similar to this, where I just don't know. It'll be similar to that in some way or perspective, but it will be a lot to take in. Also, maybe, I don't know. I could be going far-fetched out there, but maybe it could be one of the biggest zombie animations out there. I'm just saying that because I don't know, you know, a lot of zombie animations. Like I know there's some short stories and stuff like that, but those people are professional, they plan it out and everything. But I'm over here making a literal city just to make sure nothing's left unturned. So who knows? Maybe this will be like very good in some way. I mean, we've gotten awards for some of our episodes before, so it wouldn't surprise me. Ooh. Am I able to? Probably not. What if I do it like there? That seems a little too deep. Why is that? Maybe not. Okay, that's just how the building is. Oh. I'm not liking the building right there. We're gonna go ahead and push that over there. And then we're gonna grab some of these. And turn it to, yeah, I'm liking that. A little bit more space because it'll be a sidewalk anyway. Okay, and are we gonna be able to get away with it? Ooh. We graced them with a little patch of grass. They can go. Yeah, that looks good there. A little bit of side-on-side collision. Windows hitting right into a brick wall. But if you ever live in the city, are those visible? Oh, they're not. I'll have to fix those. If you ever live into a city or anything like that, then you know how that can be at times, because that is not uncommon for windows just to be right against the wall. I only just discovered your channel a few weeks ago and especially enjoyed the Project Zomboid video. Hell yeah. Anyway, the animation and voice acting is top tier. Thank you very much. For this upcoming one, we are going full in with the voice acting. If you're in our Discord, you've probably seen all the posts and stuff. And if you've been in Hero streams before, you can probably hear like how many different voice actors we have signing up. A lot of them just wanting to be zombies. Which is funny. I wouldn't say it's too much. Okay, hold on. What's the size of that compared to a dude? Naked zombie assets. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's workable. There's a tight out. I'll put like a very small dip right back there. Or flaming barrel. Yes. What can we do over here? I need a little bit of a small building. It would be nice to see more perspective of when the city became infected, like the first people and stuff like Resident Evil 2 and 3. That would make a real nice animation video. Maybe you might see something like that. I mean, it's gonna be like 4 episodes long, and we're like getting the idea. They're definitely gonna be over an hour each. So you might see something like that. Are you in the need of more voice actors? Would be would be cool to be a part of one of these big projects. I mean, yeah, we're taking as many as, well, we can. There's paid parts, there's unpaid parts, I really don't think there's more than those two options, really. But yeah, there's many different things you can sign up for. But if you're wanting to do something like that, if you wanted to join in, just join in our Discord. It'd be, I think I linked it down in the description, our Discord. If not, you can click on our channel page and it'll be one of the main links or quick links on our YouTube channel. And then in the voice acting auditioning area or announcements or animation progress area, there will be a link that was posted, which would link to a Google form of like what stuff you might be into or stuff like that. Because we give, for like signing up to be voice actors, we give people like options, like if you want to be like a scientist or an army person or a doctor, cop, whatever, you have your options. So of course you can also be another zombie as well, in which we'll just take voice lines or zombie sounds. Just throw them in where we can. And also, don't worry if you've never done like voice acting before, because we also take that as many people who try to do that too. There's a lot of people who have messaged us saying they haven't done it, but they love to do it. So we give everyone a possibility to show their stuff if you know. Usually, how much time it takes to make an animation like the Exclusion Zone video? Well, the Exclusion Zone video, I'll just say from the official time, it took 3 months. But that was because there's many different factors. Like, of course, now we're making stuff on this scale, and it's very different from Exclusion Zone, which was maybe, compared to this, it was probably, the Exclusion Zone map size was probably just the 2 neighborhoods here, and then maybe to the edge up to the right over here. That's how big the map was to like scale. So it would have been done easily. But it took 3 months for the Exclusion Zone video. And then in the meantime, I think we started it in late November. We started working on it. And so we still started getting the idea of like converting models into models we could use, because everything was in Zomboid, so everything is either 2D or harder to use. So we have to polish everything up to be 4K. And then I'm pretty sure at the same time we started working on the Spiffos video. I'm pretty sure Spiffos came out second, if I'm correct. Here, I can check actually. Pretty sure it did. Yeah, so Spiffos came out January 12th, and then Exclusion Zone video came out the 24th. So yeah, we did Spiffos with Exclusion Zone video, and Spiffos came out a little bit before it because it was easier to make, because it was Dr. Edgar Vance doing his webcam, and we just made the Spiffos factory and stuff like that, which was pretty easy to do. It was more like camera play with not having to make everything. And then at the end of that, we did, the Exclusion Zone video. So you could probably say 2 months is how long Exclusion Zone took. Also, hats off to the guy that was the main character of the first Signs of the Infected video. It almost made me want to have a job like that. Yeah, they were very fun to work with. How long will the video be? Well, for Louisville, it's projected to have 4 episodes of the main lore, and they're expected to be maybe an hour long each. And that's just for the main 4 episodes that we have planned for this. And I'm saying maybe an hour long each because the scale of the city alone and how much chaos we'll be animating. It will be very long and very I guess, cinematic in a way, but also realistic. Because we're going to be like filling the cars, or filling the streets with cars, bodies, debris. Who knows? There's so many things we got to do for this. I do hope everything goes well to you all for a long time. I really like the animations acting so far. Thank you. There's really only 7 people here. That's truly shocking. Quality content really is underappreciated nowadays. I mean, it's not that bad. We only started doing live streams. This is our 4th live stream we've ever done. Usually, oh my god. the downside of having a voice like that, you can hear voice cracks still, no matter what. Great. But this is our 4th live stream, and usually people, if they stream, they can only get like 1 or 2 people at a time. I'd say we're quite lucky, so that's good. It's bizarre, maybe. Will we see a new monster like special variants? Probably not. Probably not. That would be a one-shot video, or if it was like somebody was testing on a zombie or something like that. So most likely not for Louisville Saga. Probably not, since they're making lore videos. The Project Zomboid so far doesn't have any special zombies so far, but yeah. I mean, it's not really spoilers. It's just the city being made. Okay, well, what are we doing? You know what? I don't think there's one around here. They deserve a 24-hour discount store. They've been good around this area. They can have some goodies eating. Actually, ooh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it here? No, it's not here. There's one area being made that has like tables and chairs. There you are. Ooh, crap. I want to grab some of these. Either it's crashing or it's auto-saving. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Grab one of those. You get a 24-hour discount convenience store. 24-hour discount. I've been here for every stream so far, just lurking mostly though. Love the vibes, man. Glad you started streaming. Thank you. I'm trying to put together a big Zomboid video, but I can't animate, so I'm having to try and do it all in game. I mean, yeah, there's some that we see at times pop up on YouTube. There's some person who does game. I think, I don't know what the channel name is, but it was like the zombie outbreak started while I was in school or something like that. So, I mean, you could take inspiration from them if you can find the channel. I cannot remember the name for the love of me. I should stream more. He has a cool deep voice for stream. Thank you. Did any other YouTuber help inspire you to make your own content? I don't know. There's not really anyone on top. But actually, hold on real quick. This should be open. There's no one off the top of my head I would say that helped inspire us making the animations for, well, everything. There's not really anyone who like fully inspired, like saying, oh, we saw this animation, we wanted to do it too. All the animations we saw before us were very different. Like I would say that ours is the most realistic one in the aspect of everything that has been made before, because all the other animations have been like stylized or for memes or something like that, or to just even show their story. But there's that. Before we did you know, our version of animations, we did I think 1 or 2 commissions, and that was for I'm gonna have to do like a small one, all this. And we were looking through everything, like through all the animations, we're like, there's not really, oh god dang it, there's not really a huge thing out there for it. I mean, there's some animations that are for memes, funny stories, stuff like that, but no one's really created like full lore or anything. So that's, you could say that maybe is our inspiration, but who knows. That's Eater Beast. Is that the person's name? If it is, they did a good job. The character models from those videos, do you all make them from scratch? No. There's some that we make from scratch, and then there's some that we get from other creators or stuff we get from workshop, from Project Zomboid. It all depends on what it is. But no matter what it is, usually at the time we have to like either clean them up so they're okay for Unreal or for like animating. One example would be the APC that Wolverine Squad drives. We used that from the workshop, and even the workshop creators saw it, they loved it. But everyone hates that we put wheels on the APC that Wolverine Squad uses instead of the tracks. But there's a reason why it uses wheels, and we'll try to explain that within a future animation. He's your homeboy? That's great. It's pretty good. I forgot the name too, but I'm subscribed. Hell yeah. If zombie shows and movies have the level of grounded storytelling and horror content has, the zombie genre wouldn't be boring. Love the content. Thank you. I love the PS2 graphic style horror content for some reason since I've been running. Oh, I've seen Nun Massacre. I love the style. Hell yeah. One of my favorite games, which are a good example, is Night of the Living Dead. If you know that game. I didn't know they had a game. Did they? Here. There's a VR game. Oh, Night of the Living Dead. Is that what you're talking about? You're not going to hear a sound. Never knew they made a VR game. Why are all the zombies just like bloated or just chunky? Are they all one model? Hold on. What is that? Oh no, they're not. There's a different model there. There's like one hidden in the back. Maybe it's just because these two dudes are lined up like that. Yeah, no, there's different models. For a second I was like, that's a little weird. So that would be normal for a lot of VR games. They use one model and they call it a day. What I love from your animations, what I love from your animations is the camera filter thing. Don't know what it's called. English, not for its language. You're fine. It gives a movie real vibe, feeling like you're watching it's real. Yeah, we spent a lot of time trying to like choose the right filter for a lot of our things. So if you notice within our Zomboid series, there is, well, right now from the 4 videos we made with it, each camera, depending on what they use, there's a different filter on all of them. So like the webcam or the body cams or something like that, they have the circle filter attached to it with a little bit of a harder thing or filter to look through. While like webcams for the Spiffos videos a little bit cleaner, but it's a still image, so it can capture more. We've thought of many different things for that aspect. No, I'm actually restarting. Yeah, and you're fine. Night at the Gates of Hell. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. This one's not a VR game. Actually, really, I probably shouldn't whip out games people tell me on chat. The last thing I'll fucking do, it'd be like some zombie game, but there'd be like naked people on it, and I'll have to take down the stream. Yeah, no, this looks like yeah, this is definitely like a PS1 type game. Definitely. Hell. Oh my god. All the budget in that one knife scene right there. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll play that game one time. How much is that game? How much is that? About $12. It's not bad. Maybe we'll play that for a stream. The chat stream is slow on new messages. What? Is something wrong with the stream? Hold on. I don't know what you're saying. The APC uses wheels instead of tracks, so if a body gets stuck in the wheels, tracks don't get stuck. Or at least that's what I would imagine. The explanation would be so the entire tank crews don't die. Maybe. Sort of like that. Not that far off of our what our explanation was for it. Obviously we have actual APCs now that some people are going to drive. Like this. Let's see if I can render it real quick. There we go. I forget we're in the night shader. So the outside. Oh, it is eating my computer as I look towards the city. Hold on. Let's just go inside. There you go. Yeah. More of the common, I guess, people will be driving these. If we had to clean that model up so much to use it. Before it wasn't even like, you shouldn't have been able to open it or anything. Damn, that was a lot of blood, yeah. All the budget of the game was gone from that blood animation. Yeah. I mean, it's a key point in the game, I don't understand it. But yeah, nowadays, games like that are more fun to play than most generic AAA types with no soul to it. Yeah, there's a lot of those going around these days. It's the type of thing where either people make games and they just don't know their fan base. I mean, what was the one game that came out that just recently closed? Well, I know there was Concord. Everyone knows what happened to that. That was like, I think only up for 3 months and then it shut down. And that it was labeled as like a AAA game. I doubt that it was. I never played it myself. I think there was also High Guard, if the game's name was. There's just so many games being thrown out in the middle of random times. But it's just one of those things that if you put your time and effort in a game, you don't have to worry about AAA graphics. You don't have to be worrying about, oh, I need, you know, the triple battle pass system in this game right now because I need to make money. I mean, you just need, you know, well, the right people. You need the right people making the right choices and maybe the right fan base. I don't know about that. You can create your own fan base if the game's good enough. I mean, like, the best example for having no fan and, you know, shooting out a game that was out of nowhere would be like Undertale, I'd say. Unless there was more games before that. I mean, yeah. I found a YouTuber that makes animation videos similar to you, but more third-person views, and they are called Twisted Vertex Studios. All right, let's take a look. Hopefully it doesn't like pop up. Twisted Vertex. I mean, yeah, I can sort of see some comparison, but this is more like, also it's Half-Life. Carnivores and Half-Life, oh, they're merging those universes. Looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe we'll watch that sometime. Where'd my chat box go? There it is. I didn't see it. I didn't see all his text. Is that low? It's that heavy, or just the lighting that heavy for the CPU? Marathon now too. No. If you're referring to when I went into render mode, so like if I hit G right now, it shows everything. So this like map and all the gray buildings, that's what it's like sometimes trying to render as well. So if I delete it, it'll render almost perfectly fine. But since I just hide it over and over again, it still like just lags. But when I finish the map or the city, it should be fine. That's why I like High on Life, because it was the original second. Wait, it was original. The second is kind of shit because the main guy left like halfway through the script, so the story was weird, but the gameplay was good. Huh, never knew that. They just learn. Oh, they just never learn. Yeah, there's a lot of studios who do that. They do that, or they mark it as like tax write-offs. So they won't learn unless, I don't know, they go bankrupt or something. Where did I leave off on? It's because for some time it was a trend to make LGBTQ+ / modern games and movies was selling well, some of those, but now everything is just too forced. That whole sentence confuses me. Now they are trying to go back because they're losing so much money and stuff is kind of sad, but anyways, that's why we have indie games. Yeah. So basically you're saying they're woke. Lol. I didn't want to sound rude, but yeah, woke. I don't care, just, yeah, basically funny. Yeah. The only other thing I would say would be weird is if, I'm not saying like woke or anything like that, but like if some game is just a game to like push like political views or something like that. I think, what was the one game that the European Union made? It was Dustborn, I think. They made that game, and I'm pretty sure they got, the people who made that game, they got a grant from them and everything to make it. Okay, I think somebody's at my door, but okay, hold on. Someone's at my door real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts go crazy around these areas. They are knocking on doors and just begging to sell cookies over and over again. What did I miss? They turned down a lot of games. I don't think I've played Doom. Let's see. Talking about bad decisions in games. I don't think I can. I wonder if I can merge these areas. Or is it going to look a little weird? Yeah, it's going to look a little weird. Wait, no, that's how it is. Looks in there. What? Yeah, no, can't do that at all right there. Okay, we'll just delete that building. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the one game, Dustborn or something like that. It was like made just to like, I think, push a view. I don't know fully, but I'm pretty. It bombed like crazy because I think all the reviews said that. I really can't say much on the game myself as that. I haven't touched it. Don't think I will touch it. Given how bad the negative review is. Who knows? What can I put here? Maybe one of you. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something new came out with Arizona Sunshine. I don't know if it's like the 1.0 release or I don't know. I remember seeing something for it. I just need like one tall building or something. I think it's this one. Maybe that might be the right perfect size. Jesus, it's tall though. What if I just on a main building, so she'll be fine. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll, ooh, I still have to do the forest generations like that too. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick, and we'll do the grass, and then the forest generations, or I guess the vegetation, because it's not really a full forest. Howdy there, Cedric. City be shaping up good, just gotta get it done and I'll look back, or at least that's how I view schoolwork. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of things where we'll have to change, even after we make all of the city. This is like a base template, essentially. So it'll be clean as possible. Save file of it, and then dirty it up a bit. For that part, I probably will just dirty some parts of it up. Just focus on areas I know people will be at. Because I know just damn well that the generation for trash, or the... What in the fuck? Where did it bring me to? Oh my god. I just know that it will cause a lot of stress on the map. It's the last thing I need. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and grab all these. And then we need to generate. That's nice, Dark Knight. Okay, okay, these are generated. Gotta clean up a little bit. And we also need to put the grass in. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and do a cleanup real quick. Love your videos, really keep it going. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to do this one as fast as possible. Only if it was easy as, like, I don't know, doing AI generations. If we could do that as fast as making like animations like these, oh my god. But no, we do everything the hard way and the best way. Make everything as authentic as possible. really hope none of you are the person who keeps messaging us, by the way, who keeps wanting to do collaborations, but all they do is send us AI prompts. If that's one of you, stop. Okay, that is fine. Looks a little weird. That's without the lighting, so that's that. Okay, so that one's fine. Yeah, I can do the grass over here. I went to a theater recently with my friend. He ate too many Eddies and threw up some Wingstop 2 we had. Feel bad for the gentleman. Yeah, that. Fucking hell. Is there a video coming soon? Sorta, yeah. I mean, you got the main episodes for this being made for the city, but there is one smaller animation for Project Zomboid that will be released before all this, so theoretically, yeah. Even though it will take some time. You just gotta wait a little bit, even though Zomboid people have been waiting almost a year, or over a year now, for more Zomboid content from us. But yeah, you'll get at least one soon. Ooh, there we go. Okay, grass good. Yes, that's beautiful grass. Is that all the grass? I think it is. Ooh, a little area here. I forgot about that. Also, maybe surrounding area? What is that? There we go. Just right down the line. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's see something here. Since I'm able to grab some things from the other maps, where is Wolverine Squad's tank? I just want to see, like, in comparison to size it is to some of these areas. The M113 tank. You know, I don't think that's the actual size of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an expert in military. That's a destroyed M113. Music is so relaxing. Oh yeah. It's Halo 3 ODST. Let me get the actual EPC in here. For like perspective and size. Then I'll scale Wolverine's tank into that aspect. I think I underdid it. So I think it is either 4x or 3x the size. If it's 3x, maybe? You know what? I need to get a dude as well. Where's Bishop? Where's Bishop at? Bishop in here? No. I'm pretty sure I have him named to someone else. Where's Bishop? I know they're just small enough to be like crouching. So are they maybe 2.5? No. What is the size of it? I know they're normal size if they're sitting. Okay, let's see here. There you go, Bishop. You show us how it's done. Okay, I think that might be the size. Yeah. So it's 2.5 in size, so it's a little bit smaller than regular APC. But I can change that, so it should be fun. Since maybe 3x would be the right size. Yeah, if I did 3x, it'd be just about the same size as an APC. So I would just need to make sure I do it. Actually, let's see here. M113. There are so many things for this. Oh my god. Oh wait, M113 complete blueprint. Is this scale to size? Okay, yeah, no, it is scale to size. Just without the wheels. So yeah, normally it is 3x size. I was right on that. It has the exhaust and the light, and doesn't have the inside, so that's one thing. But it does have the hatch. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the complete one. So Wolverine's squad's tank is 3x, so it's about the same size as that APC. So we got that size right. Always thought in zombie movies, why not just get a line of guys with M249s just unloading? You know, you might see something like that. This one. This is gonna be a literal, it's like freezing up on me. This is gonna be quite literally an entire city versus the infected, so there will be plenty of fighting and gunshots and what? Hazmat is, yeah, no, we're not using that at all. Okay then. But yeah, you'll see plenty of fighting from multiple areas from many different people. The only thing I will say though is I have no idea who will be fighting. And it's auto-saving again. Thank you, Unreal. You know, a little bit of a shorter stream today, but probably a good place to leave off on. We finished the entire square right there because it was pretty much nothing buildings. How's the progress going? Good. Perfect. We this whole square itself was just nothing buildings in a way. So converting more of it to a residential district because there'll be a large parking lot, which would make sense because there'll be a lot of people living here, and stores, who knows, scattered around the area. Because I think it was just a vacant building, a random church, a butcher shop, and like a painting shop. I think the movie theater, or that might have been over here. But overall, it's going fine. So we got, I don't know, we covered a lot of ground today. Actually, you know, before we end stream, let me go ahead and just get the parking lights and everything there, because I will need to remember that. The parking line, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, simple parking. Parking over here too. Everything's going perfectly. Everything went good today. Nothing complicated in all throwaway buildings. Oh, there's parking up here as well. I do know, though, that I know I'm not setting up lights. Oh my god, donation or something. Thank you, Wambra, for the subscription. I don't have OBS up at times, so I just hear the notification go off. I don't know what it is. Well, maybe I'll do it before too. Who knows? I might do it in sections. It'll be the lighting. So there will be, you notice how there's no like light poles or anything here, while some areas they have it already, like this or these. So I'm just going to be saving that until, you know, the ending area, because that's just, you know, like the tip, the cherry on top of the ice cream. You want the lighting to look good in areas, either to be bright and gorgeous or spooky. Been lurking this here and there lately, doing storm recovery chores. Damn, hope you're doing good. Loving it. Thanks for sharing your craft and loving Zomboid. No problem. Hello there, Salvi. But yeah. Spillo dances. Is that the off-brand Spiffo, the competitor within this universe? Spillo. I'm usually watching, not logged in on work laptop. Logged in to give a second sub and say hi and thank you. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna quickly save. But it would give you a good idea. You know what? I don't know if I can. I was thinking maybe I can load the second map to give an idea for lighting. If I disable my capture here, you'll see what like the lighting is supposed to look like. So like that, what you see right now, that's with all the lighting 100%, the weather perfect. Everything will be just according to that type of lighting. Maybe not the lightning and thunder, because I'm pretty sure during the days that we're making the animations, I don't think it thundered or anything. It was still dark, but still. Can I ask for something silly? Maybe. Maybe ask, I guess. I will get a post-apocalypse episode. Yeah, you'll get a lot. Louisville is not only for, you know, the 4 episodes that we have planned so far. We have other things planned. Oh, you mean years later? Oh, maybe. Who knows? I was gonna say post-apocalypse. Oh no, I was thinking about pre-apocalypse. I was about to go on some random stuff. But yeah, you'll get a lot of episodes from many different areas and many different times. Could I get a Salvi was here right on one of the walls in the films? Zomboid terror. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. As of right now, like right now, probably not. Just because I would have to go into like some photo editing software, draw all that, convert that to a file I can use, and then material it and then throw it on a wall. I'm about to end stream, so probably not right now. But yeah, maybe I should do something like that. Maybe I should for my loving patrons and YouTube members, I'll do a thing where, since they donate or something like that, I'll give them like a place to put their name, because there's obviously going to be graffiti in random places. It's the end times within the city. Someone's going to be graffitiing somewhere. So, yeah. It doesn't have to be a melee, of course, but thank you. That'd be hella cool. Yeah. So do you? Oh god. So do you need to make the entire map to make a scene? No. It's sort of like a precaution, because we have scripts made of, well, most of the 4 episodes that are going to be in the main lore of the saga, of the Louisville saga. But we just don't know fully of what we have planned to animate. Like, we can have like a script saying like, okay, somebody's going to be driving down the main street area of Louisville to the bridge. But what's happening? Could be someone falling off the roof trying to escape zombies that are already infected. There could be, gunfight happening, people burning, cars burning, who knows? And so they have to either make turns or stuff like that. Of course, we could plan it. We could. If we were smart, we would plan it, and we'd be like, okay, they see burning car, left. They see zombies, right. But we're stupid, so we don't plan that far ahead. We like to eyeball it. And that's sort of also like the aspect in reality. We don't like force certain, I guess, things to happen. Like, you ain't gonna immediately turn left or right or know where to go. You're gonna be afraid or something like that. So you might stay there for a second for fear and then go somewhere. But for this one, yeah, I'm making most of the map. For the other ones, no, I didn't have to. Moldra, I didn't have to make most of that. I just had to block it off after a certain building. Since the exclusion zone video, they didn't go that far into Moldra. You can reuse the map anyways for next scenes. Yeah. For the Louisville saga, there's 4 episodes. And if we did anything pre-apocalypse or anything like that, like showing people getting ready for 4th of July, or the army arriving here before anyone realizing what's going on, we could do stuff like that. I mean, it'd be very cool. You never really get to see like anything about the pre-apocalypse besides, like what, the newspaper cutouts. Maybe we'll do that. I don't remember what day it is or where it is. It might be Louisville. But in one of the newspaper cutouts, I'm pretty sure there's like a 4th of July parade in one of the areas. Maybe we'll make an animation of that. Because lore is lore. People want to learn things. And we're pretty much just recreating that in a more visual format. So once you make it, you can just reload it for a new scene rather than making it every time. Yeah. I'm making this as like a base template, and then I'm gonna save like 7 copies of this just in case one gets corrupted or something. And then each time I can delete certain buildings I don't need, or if I'm like, say like a building far away over here, but I still want to see the skyscrapers or tall buildings in the distance, I'll delete the small buildings and keep, the thing I need over here. And that'll be that version of the map, but the base template will always be saved, so I can reuse it as many times as I want. But yeah, overall, very complicated thing to make. Extremely hard, very hard, but worth it in the end. And all of you will get to see it for a small, easy price of free. Once everything is done. Okay. But yeah, as you know what? We got 14 minutes left of Halo 3 ODST music. As soon as the music ends, I'll end stream. We got 14 minutes on the way. I'll just go ahead and I'll answer anything you guys have, and I'll also focus on just small things I could do all around the map. Maybe more parking lines. What do I use to animate? Well, there's multiple things that we use. So the engine, it is either Blender or, well, Unreal Engine, which I'm using on the screen right now. That is the key things that we use to animate. Those are used to capture our movement and then put them onto the characters. It would just depend though, like, on what we're animating. Obviously there's creatures or that's just something we animate in the future, which it all depends. Probably a lot of those would be Blender. Yeah. Again, we just use Blender. We'll say it is the best option too for Unreal is, I don't know if I would say the most advanced system, because all the systems or all the software to animate is advanced. It's just you need the right person. I will say though, it's probably the easiest to learn. A lot of time it takes to learn it, but it's probably the easiest of all of them. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Okay, can't do it over there. Where else can I put these? No parking lines. Yeah, over here. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Yeah, we'll need some over here as well. We never did check. Hold on. Police. Yeah, that's about the right size. Oh my god. We'll have to... Okay, yeah, let's shrink that down. Oh my god. What those lines are, if you don't understand what I'm sort of freaking out on, those lines basically show how far a light is supposed to be like showing, or I guess where it would be. Am I gonna be... I have to reduce how well. Okay. Gotta go to sleep. Good luck with the mapping. Thank you. I'll be, we'll be heading off soon ourselves. We are just gonna wait till the music to finish. Which, how much do we have? We have like 8 minutes. Okay, here we go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. I would say... Ooh. Okay, maybe not that much. Maybe 10,000. Yeah, because it does fade off a little bit into the distance. Okay, yeah. It's not that big. So I know before it was like reaching all the way to the fucking building. It would definitely not do that. Okay. Save that. Like, if I hit the render view. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. With the reference map here, we cannot turn on render view at all. Fucking froze everything. Done auto saving, and yeah, I am afraid a little bit for how this map would look with light on it. Because when things are like dark, you can hide a little more. Obviously, be spooky and everything, but sunshine exposes everything. Hopefully it looks perfect. We've done some pictures in the morning. They did look good, but that was when like it was only these buildings. This area was beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna make this one too. Fucking yeah. Yeah. We are completely good. The song is about to end soon. Once it does, we'll go ahead and end stream. I'm just gonna fly around and just check around everything, make sure everything's still sort of semi-perfect. I'll have to change out all these cars. These are more of the higher quality cars. Keep one here just so I remember. These definitely aren't 90s cars. These ones definitely are. They're more of the boxcar look. you're back now. Well, we're going to be soon logging off, so you have us until the song ends. Dark Night. So it's all good. Just making sure everything looks fine. I know down here we didn't really focus on much except sort of the outside area. Yeah, it's the jail is semi-modeled on the inside. You're gonna go now. Good night, man. No problem. Have a nice one. And it looks like us as well. Alright. Music is over. To all of you lurkers and to everyone that's here. We're gonna go ahead and head off. We finished a whole square, which is really good for about 2 hours of stream. Yeah, almost 2 hours, so we're fine. But I do hope all of you have a good day, good evening, or good night, whatever time zone you're in. But all of you take care and have a nice one.